Another kind of take on Dracula that's been done a few times is Nosferatu, but I have yet to see those films based on this title. Except for this one, which was directed by Robert Eggers, which came out before last year was over with in 2024, and is now on physical media and streaming it exclusively on Peacock. But is this new adaptation of the tale as good as the critics say, or is this one just completely drained out of blood before it could even get sucked out? Find out in this spoiler-free review right now. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Dual, better known to you as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a spoiler free review of the 2024 Gothic horror flick Nosferatu, released by Focus Features in the US and Universal internationally. Directed by Robert Eggers, it's a remake of the 1922 film Nosferatu, A Symphony of Horror, which I haven't seen, nor have I seen the late 70s film, which I've heard is good. Itself an unauthorized adaptation of Bram Stoker's novel of Dracula, starring Bill Skarsgard, along with Nicholas Hoult and Lily Rose Depp, plus Aaron Taylor Johnson, Emma Corrin, Ralph Ineson, Simon McBurney, and Willem Dafoe. Apparently, this was actually planned to be Eggers' second film, but it had been, well, delayed and what have you. Well, he opted to delay the production because he described it as a passion project. But soon it got to come out and made its big premiere last December in Berlin before it opened Christmas Day last year. It got pretty good reviews and what have you, though. Now then, in the early 1800s, a young girl named Ellen pleads for a supernatural being to ease her loneliness. Her cries awaken a mysterious creature who makes her pledge herself to him eternally. In 1838, Ellen has married Thomas Hutter, and the couple live in the German town of Wisburg. Thomas accepts a lucrative commission from his employer, Herr Nack, to sell the decrepit Grunwald Manor to the reclusive Count Orlok. Ellen, disturbed by a pleasurable dream of marrying Death, begs Thomas to stay, to no avail. He leaves her in the care of his wealthy friend Friedrich Harding and his wife Anna, along with their two young daughters Clara and Louise. Well, apparently, arriving at the Carpathians in Transylvania, Thomas is surrounded by the local peasantry and seemingly shunned for association with Orlok. He manages to secure a night at the inn by paying twice the rate and is warned by an old woman not to visit Orlok. That night, he witnesses a group of Roma exhuming and impaling an alleged vampire's corpse with a stake. The following morning, he finds the village deserted and his horse gone. He continues on foot until an unmanned carriage carries him to Orlok's castle, and thus he forces Thomas to complete the property sale. That's all the story I'm going to give to you, so I will not be giving you no more on this story and what have you. So anyway, so now my thoughts on Nosferatu from 2024. I gotta say it's not bad. It's pretty gothic and what have you. Given the fact it was done by Robert Eggers, who of course directed The Witch and The Lighthouse. This would be his first film since The Northman, which that would be a non-horror film, even though that was a recent hit for Focus Features. The film, however, went to become, despite losing to Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Mufasa the Lion King, it still did pretty well, becoming Eggers' most successful hit to date. Well, hit of a film, that is. The film went on to make $178 million worldwide against its $50 million budget. And I'm gonna say it was really something. But anyway, but still, when it opened, it did well in the other titles that came out, including Baby Girl, The Fire Inside, and A Complete Unknown. Anyway, Rotten Tomatoes has this at a score of 85, saying marvelously orchestrated by director Robert Eggers, this film is a behemoth of a horror film that is equal parts repulsive and seductive. Metacritic has it at a score of 78. Unfortunately, audiences polled by CinemaScore gave this an average B minus. The Hollywood Reporter praised the direction, screenplay, and performances, calling the film exciting, repulsive, and beautiful, and added that it's thrilling to experience a movie so assured in the way it builds and sustains fear, so hypnotically scary as it grabs you by the throat and never lets go. Definitely, and what have you. It is really something. I mean, while I've only seen The Lighthouse one time, but same thing with The Northman, but I've seen The Witch twice. I say absolutely really did enjoy the dark atmosphere and the feel to this and what have you. Anyway, now to this day, the film is actually nominated for, let's see, 4 Academy Awards for Best Cinematography, Best Costume Design, Best Production Design, and Best Makeup and Hairstyling. And I wish this film the best of luck at the awards when it comes around real soon. Anyway, they have, let's see, Robin Carolyn to compose the score, and I'm going to say it was really good. Of course, he yeah, he recently worked with on Eggers' previous film, The Northman. And I must say, the score for the film is absolutely amazing and also really good for a horror film. I absolutely think it's pretty good. I liked the dark atmosphere this film had to offer, and I think it was so, like I said, good that I had anticipated. Now, of course, like I did with a recent film from a couple years back, that being Megan, I watched this film twice already. I watched the theatrical version first, and then I saw the extended cut, which has a little more footage, not which is 4 minutes longer than the original cut. Now, of course, the original cut of the film of Nosferatu 2024 is 132 minutes, where the extended version is 4 minutes longer at a total of 136 minutes. Now then, for our cast, I think we had a real good cast. Playing Ellen Hutter is none other than the daughter of Johnny Depp himself, Lily Rose Depp. I'm going to say she was incredible. I thought she was not just incredible, but amazing, beautiful, and what have you. Yeah, just incredible. Playing Thomas is Nicholas Hoult, who most people would remember from the recent X-Men films where he played Henry Hank McCoy, aka Beast. And everybody might remember him from films like Warm Bodies and Jack the Giant Slayer. Really something. Now, actually, both Ellen and Thomas are based on the Bram Stoker characters of the Harkers. Thomas being based on Jonathan Harker, while Ellen is, well, based on Mina Harker. Playing Count Orlok, or should I say the titular character, is Bill Skarsgard. The Skars, Skarsgard, excuse me, it's hard to pronounce that name, who recently played Pennywise in the recent It films. He also recently appeared in the film Barbarian as well. I'm gonna say he was pretty dark and eerie and very frightful and what have you. Really something. Aaron Taylor Johnson plays Friedrich Harding, based on the Mr. Stoker's character of Arthur Homewood. Now, of course, Johnson you remember from playing Kick-Ass as well as Pietro Maximoff in Avengers: Age of Ultron, as well as from other films including The Kingsman and The Fall Guy, which was also released last year, and of course Craven the Hunter. Sorry if I bring that up as well. I've got to say, he was pretty good. Willem Dafoe, I'm sure you know that name from numerous films, plays Professor Albin Eberhard von Franz, who is in turn based on, Henrik Gallen's character of Professor Bulwer, who is in turn based on Bram Stoker's character Abraham Van Helsing. Very good. Emma Corrin played Anna Harding, based on Stoker's character of Lucy Westenra, which was based on Henrik Gallen's character of Ruth. Ralph Ineson played Dr. Wilhelm Sievers, based on Bram Stoker's character of John Seward, and Simon McBurney played Herr Nauk, who of course was based on Bram Stoker's character of Renfield. Those characters weren't too bad, so I've got to give the cast credit and what have you. But this film was pretty long and what have you than I could even imagine. But overall, I found Nosferatu to be pretty good. Now I know there's that 1922 film, and there was that one film from the late 1970s that's out there. I will look into those one day and maybe review them for Spooktacular October this year. Maybe we'll see. Stay tuned. But of the whole, I think that both versions of Nosferatu were good. After watching it, I really enjoyed it, but after seeing its extended cut, it was just as good. So that's a way to give it my score. And I think I'm gonna say it. I think it was good, dark, and with a great cast and great characters and stuff, and as well as some of the kills were pretty a few kills were pretty gory in some spots and what have you. Well, maybe not completely gory, but we did see blood though and what have you. So overall, Nosferatu is pretty good. For my score, I'm gonna give Nosferatu from 2024 4.5 stars. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give it a 9. So, what did you think of Nosferatu from last year in 2024? Let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Continue to help support my channel. Make it grow and make the views grow. Tell all your friends about my channel. Give them to know me. Maybe they'd like to be a part of my Big D Nation. Share my vids with your friends if you like as well. Join me next time when I bring to you a spoiler-free review of the new Apple TV Plus film, The Gorge. So if you like this, check out my reviews for these other vampire flicks. Well, I'll give you 2 of them. In the upper left-hand corner is my review of the classic itself, Dracula. The upper right-hand corner is my spoiler-free review of its prequel, The Last Voyage of the Demeter. Or if you would like something else from Robert Eggers, check out my review of the film that put him on the map, The Witch, from 2015. And the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying see ya.